As a kid, I really, really wanted a dog. I was about 7 and had just found out about Marley and Me, a movie starring Owen Wilson and
Wow.
Jennifer Aniston as a husband and wife picking up a troublesome, energetic puppy that becomes part of their family and grows up alongside them. I thought it was a great movie and was part of why I really wanted a dog. After seeing that movie, one windy Saturday weekend after grocery shopping, 7-year-old me broke down crying in a Walmart parking lot, still thinking about Marley and Me. I, like any kid my age then, tried pleading with my mom that I really want a dog, because other kids I knew my age also had dogs, and so did family members. I had latched onto this idea and would not let go of it. It just came out of nowhere from my mom, and like any good mom dealing with a kid at the grocery store, she tried her best to calm and comfort 7-year-old me.
I really want a dog. Everyone else has one. I really want a dog.
I understand, sweetie, you really want one.
But I want one. All the other kids have one. And I'll take good care of him.
I know you really want a dog. We're just not able to get one right this minute.
As all of this is happening, my mom is starting our dark blue minivan. After getting everything put away and dealing with a difficult, sobbing child who starts crying out of nowhere. She had backed out of the parking lot, and that day there was a lot of people there. So it made it kind of difficult to try to leave, heading back home to our baby blue fourplex townhouse, which had 2 levels in each unit, and their own garages. As we got home after pulling into the garage and started to unpack the van full of groceries, my mom explained to 7-year-old me that our townhouse wouldn't be a good place for a dog as we didn't have the space, and she had taken care of dogs before when she was little.
Hey, Butsky, even if we did get a dog right now, we wouldn't have the space for them to run around. When I was your age, we had a big house, and that was much better for a dog. So some things need to happen before we get a dog, like getting a house.
Oh, okay.
I helped my mom bring in the groceries up the stairs to the kitchen, reluctantly. A few years later, my mom and I ended up looking at houses. We eventually found a house that the family moved into. During this time, I started late elementary school, after moving in. So, after seeing this, my mom decided to start looking at dog shelters on her computer. And she ended up keeping her promise. So we began to look at dogs, and eventually ended up visiting some on some weekends. We've ended up visiting a few different dog places, and a lot of the dogs there weren't really for us. However, one weekend, after hearing about an animal shelter from my cousin, because she had gone to there before and thought we might have better luck, my mom, my brother, and I visited the shelter up near the city after visiting those other places. So my mom made plans with me, my brother, and I to go visit this shelter. The weekend we planned to visit the animal shelter finally came. When we got to the shelter, it was the early afternoon, and a few clouds were hanging out, lazily floating around. I guess you can meet dogs at the shelter anytime, but this was a great day because I vividly remember this moment. After spending a few hours there, the family found 2 dogs they really liked. One was an older female golden retriever, and the other was a young male golden lab. He had short, bright, cream-colored fur with big spots of gold on his back, with floppy Dorito-shaped ears that were really soft. The golden lab turned out to be a 7-month-old puppy and had no real problems other than being owned by someone else. As the afternoon went on, We weren't sure if this puppy was for us until we got to directly interact with him in his kennel and play with him for a while as we visited. After a while, getting to know the puppy, he sat on my mom's foot, almost to say, "Hey lady, I choose you. You're my family now." That was the moment my mom got us a new family member.